Have you ever looked at your life and realized, I don't even recognize who I used to be anymore? Not in a painful way, but actually in a really good way. Like something in you has grown and something has changed. And the woman you were 2 years ago, 5 years ago, even last year, she doesn't even fit anymore. And that's what we're talking about today. Outgrowing who you used to be and why that's not something to be afraid of. It's actually something that you should be celebrating because becoming her, the woman God is calling you to be, requires leaving a version of yourself behind. I want to start with my own story because I think a lot of you are going to see yourself in it. There was a version of me, single Ashlyn, and she did what she wanted to do when she wanted to do it. No structure, no accountability, just free. And honestly, it felt like freedom. But God started pulling on me quietly at first, and He started calling me to structure, towards making choices that weren't rooted in brokenness, but healing. And that was uncomfortable for me because it meant I had to look at myself honestly and say some of the ways I was living wasn't actually serving me. They were just familiar. And as He healed me, I started choosing differently, thinking differently, acting differently, and slowly I began to outgrow the version of Ashlyn I once loved. I think a lot of women carry shame when they look back at old versions of themselves. I can't believe I did that, and I can't believe I thought that way. That version of you was doing the best she could with what she had, with what she knew. You didn't outgrow her because she was bad. You outgrew her because you grew. That is God working in your life, doing exactly what He promised He would do. So give her grace, honor where she carried you, and going towards being the woman that you are called to be. The discomfort you feel is the growth, not a sign something is wrong. It's a signal that you are actually moving. And if you're in a place right now where old friendships feel off, where your old habits don't satisfy you anymore, that's not a breakdown, that's a becoming. Don't run back to who you were just because who you're becoming feels unfamiliar. You don't lose yourself when you outgrow yourself. You find yourself. And this is the fear I hear the most. If I change, will I still be me? And I want to answer that honestly. Yes, but more. The things that make you uniquely you, your voice, your heart, your calling, those things don't disappear. They get clearer. The noise fall away and the broken patterns start uncovering the real you. When I became Ashlyn the wife, I didn't lose Ashlyn. I found a version of myself that I didn't know existed. More grounded, more purposeful. I was still her, but less of where I used to be. It was about finally meeting the woman God always saw when He looked at me. And that woman, she's in you too. And you're just outgrowing what's been covering her. If this video spoke something to you, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell me, what version of yourself are you outgrowing? I read every single one. And if you're not subscribed yet, make sure you do that. We talk about identity, calling, and your next steps every week. If you're ready to stop sitting in the in-between and actually start moving, I want to invite you to join the 7-day move challenge. The link is in the description and is made for the woman who knows she's becoming her and just needs that little push to take the first step.